Good morning, everybody. So today we have many examples of an adjectival phrase. Remember in our previous lessons, actually we have only three examples. So today we have more than three. We have five examples here. It will really help us to get some understanding of what an adjectival phrase is all about. But before we get started, before we talk about these examples, somebody asked me a question. Is asking, is it possible? Is it possible to have the words on the line before the noun? Meaning you have the words on the line first, then the noun comes after the words on the line. Remember in our last lesson, we have the noun before the words on the line. So the person is asking, is it possible to have an adjectival phrase whereby the words on the line come first before the noun? Yes, it is possible. It doesn't mean that you have the noun, then the words on the line. No. Sometimes you can have the words on the line first before the noun. Right? You get that right. It is not always the noun before the words on the line. Okay? But most of the times you have the noun before the words on the line. But that is not what you are looking at when you are actually dealing with phrases and clauses, right? What you're dealing with is to look at the words on the line and see what they are talking about in the sentence or group of words, actually. What are they talking about? The thing that they are talking about or the word that they are talking about is not part of the word on the line. Okay? What I'm trying to say is, if you look at the example here, example, it says, the cat with a wagging tail is friendly. The cat with a wagging tail is friendly. Now, these are the words on the line here. Look at them properly. The words on the line with a wagging tail. Now, this group of words function as an adjectival phrase. Now, if you look at them as a whole with a wagging tail, if you look at them as a whole, they are talking about something. Now, the word or the thing that they are talking about, it is not part of the words on the line. It is either before or after the words on the line, right? So that is what you should be doing. What are these group of words talking about? Okay, that is what you should be looking at, not whether the noun is before it or after it. You have to find out these group of words, what are they talking about, right? So you can have the noun before the words on the line. You can also have the words on the line before the noun. Both are correct and both are possible. Okay, so let us look at the examples that we have today, right? Let us look at the first example. The first example reads, the cat with a wagging tail is friendly. The cat with a wagging tail is friendly. Now, with a wagging tail is on the line. These are the group of words on the line. So the question is, what is with a wagging tail? In this sentence, from here now to here, this group of words on the line are talking about something, either before it or after it. Now, the question is, what is with a wagging tail? Is it friendly or the cat? Of course, it is the cat with a wagging tail. Therefore, because cat is a noun, we can conclude that this is an adjectival phrase because it qualifies or it describes the noun cat. Of course, the cat with a wagging tail. What is with a wagging tail? It is the cat, and the cat is a noun. Therefore, this example here is an example of an adjectival phrase, right? Now, how do you answer this? Let's say these words on the line are part of a passage, and then you are doing your WAS exams, and then you are asked, what is the grammatical name of the expression above, or for the expression above? Now they are asking for the grammatical name. Okay? Is it, of course, a noun clause, a noun phrase, an adjectival phrase, or an adjectival clause? or an adverbial clause or an adverbial phrase. What is the grammatical name? Now, if you confirm, example here, we all agree that this is an adjectival phrase because it is qualifying the noun cat. Now, if they ask for that, of course, that question, what is the grammatical name given to the expression above, then we can say it is an adjectival phrase. This is how you should answer. You see, you just say it is an adjectival phrase. When they ask what is the grammatical name given to the expression above, you say it is an adjectival phrase, if it is an adjectival phrase. Now, the next question after that, they will ask you, what is its function? Now, they're asking, now, what are these group of words telling us? What are they modifying? That is the function now. What information are they giving us? Of course, the function now here, you say it qualifies the noun. You put it in inverted commas, the noun cat, and you put a full stop. This is how you should answer, of course. It qualifies the noun cat. This is how the WAS examiners expect you to answer these questions. So, the first one, you have the noun before the words underlined. Now, let us look at the second one. The second one reads, I was told that his brand new unreleased album went viral. I was told that his brand new unreleased album went viral. Now we have brand new unreleased what? What is brand new unreleased? Is it the album or is it his or what? Actually, of course, it is the album. An album is a noun. It says what? I was told that his brand new unreleased what? Unreleased what? Album. An album is a noun. Therefore, this is also an example of what? An adjectival phrase. It qualifies or you say it describes the noun album. You can also say it modifies. Now it is unacceptable. Before it was not. But now you can say adjective modifies. You can say that adjective modifies this, modifies that. That is one of the adjectives. But most of the time we use either describes or qualifies actually, right? Good. So brand new unreleased album. That is what this group of words are actually talking about. Because it is what is brand new unreleased, of course, the album, right? Then we look at the third example. It says the horse from the neighboring farms won the race. What is from the neighboring farm? It is the horse. What is from the neighboring? Because the horse from the neighboring farm. From the neighboring farm, it is the horse. Therefore, and the horse is a noun. But first, let us look at, just go back here. This time, the noun is coming after the words on the line. Different from this one. This one you have the noun first, but this time here, you have the noun after the words on the line. So, it's possible, right? We can have the noun after the words on the line. So, don't think like it's not possible. It is possible, like this one here. So, the horse from the neighboring farm won the race. What is from the neighboring farm? It is the horse. And the horse is a noun. Therefore, this is an example of an adjectival phrase. It qualifies the noun horse. Example number 4 reads, please give me a cup of strong and sugarless coffee. Please give me a cup of strong and sugarless coffee. Now, what is of strong and sugarless? What is of strong and sugarless? Is it the cup that is of strong and sugarless, or is it the coffee? Of course, it is the coffee. You see, this time again, you can see that the noun is coming after the words on the line, just like number 2, right? So, of strong and sugarless cup or of strong and sugarless coffee. You see, these words are focusing on the noun coffee. So, the last example is that we have this, a man in great difficulties came to me for help. You see, a man with great difficulties came to me for help. Now, who is in great difficulties? That is now the question. Who is in great difficulties? It is the man. And the man is a noun. So, a man in great difficulties came to me for help. Therefore, this is an adjectival phrase. It qualifies the noun man. Right? So, a man in great difficulties came to me for help. So, who is in great difficulties. It is the man. Therefore, this group of words actually are talking about a noun. So these are what we call adjectival phrases, right? You can practice at home. You can send in your questions either in the comment sections or you can text me privately, right? And after teaching adverbial phrases, I will give you a quiz on both adjectival and adverbial phrases. I will try to mix them, right? So that I will see whether actually you will be able to differentiate or identify the one that is adjectival and the one that is adverbial. So, thank you so much. This is what I have for you today. I hope it is understood. Thank you so much. Goodbye.